Why they always wet themselves?
Just get on with the task.
Oh, they got bucks.
Well, shake them out. See if money comes out the pages.
It won't be in the table of contents.
Save them jokes that nobody likes for the campfire. You didn't cut them deep enough.
It had a lot of blood, an unusual amount.
That's the same as every other. Help me up. There are 16 major veins in the neck, and you have to cut through them all.
There ain't 16.
My uncle had an acquaintance with a man who used to be a doctor, and that's what he said. Now you get on with the task.
Worthless.
Don't throw no Bibles in there.
I know it's bad luck. Besides, you can always sell them to some idiot. Buddy. What are your horses?
You certain?
Positively.
Damn. It was that gunshot. Bat in China could have heard that.
That's a full gallop.
You're gonna have to get up there in them rocks and hide.
"15 minutes till they get there."
Scurry.
Do you hear that?
That was a gust.
That's a real musical gust.
And
It's ominous.
this is not the time for womanly imaginings. Go.
Well, what's that? A wolf?
Bear looks like.
Is this some kind of sign? Keep out or something?
We got permission.
Is that us? I thought the sun was in the other direction.
Well, it's here now. Get. That's where we're going. Straight through this place and deeper in.
Maybe we shouldn't be going someplace that looks like a burial ground.
Not to a bunch of godless savages. Ain't no concern of a civilized man.
Jail on fire is safer than a place like this.
Better than sitting in that damn gulch. Riders coming in from one way and savages the other. You want to go back there? Go.
If that was a gust, then it learned an instrument.
Listen clear. We are coming through here, like it or not.
Buddy!
No reason to stay up. More sleeping I do, quicker autumn will get here.
Off-road wire.
You look real pretty when you're upset.
Do you intend to sit and sulk for the next 12 weeks?
Well, what do you want me to do?
I advised you not to work on the roof during a storm, but you went up regardless because you had a notion to get things done. But there's no reason to go over that again.
Didn't you just?
So was this your intention?
Is what my intention?
To sulk for 12 weeks.
I'm not sulking, I'm sour.
Oh, don't dodge.
Well, what do you want me to say?
Not on the
Beeves,
sofa.
I moved beeves all over the map. With all sorts of crews, from terrible to worse, to get this position. You know all that I've done. This was a big payoff, and now I'm stuck.
I understand how disappointing this is.
A lot of guys never get to be foreman. When I finally do, this happens.
They'll be gone until autumn, and you're here.
I know my situation.
You're here with me. You're here with me for a longer duration than any time since we were married. Can't you see it's not all that bad?
Of course I can. And not just because you're prettier than most cows.
Most.
You never saw Jessica.
Why so quiet?
I rode out the beeves yesterday. Like I told you yesterday, nobody left here but wives, kids, and dead Indians. Evening, Mr. Bruder.
Good evening. It's like a church in here. Well, lacks even pious women.
Well, why don't you patronage the man over there by the pianoforte? It might enliven things a bit.
Pardon me.
Good evening.
If one song costs 3 cents, why do 3 songs cost a dime?
That's the rate.
Shouldn't the price per song get cheaper when more are commissioned?
Well, I get tired after 2, so the third cost extra.
The 4 songs cost $1.
Buy a song or depart.
That was a dime.
I know the sound of Lady Liberty. I'll have whiskey.
Whiskey.
Yes, sir.
Evening, Sheriff.
Chicory?
I was out for a ramble. And, ooh, that tea smells gruesome.
It's soup.
Oh, you think I could have some? I haven't had a good meal today. Maybe not anything.
Nab that chair and sit. I forgot the spoons. You think you could drink this without burning your mouth?
Oh, I like challenges. Oh boy, that smells good. Now that I know it's not supposed to be tea.
You need to make sure you have a couple of good meals every day. Can't have my backup deputy pass out because he forgot to eat.
No, sir, that'd be shameful. No, sir.
Let it cool.
Oh.
You were gonna tell me about your ramble.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad you reminded me. I was out on a ramble, a night ramble, you know, just to get some clean air and to put some fresh flowers on Nadine's grave. So, you know. And when I do, I decide to go the long way. You know, like the Sereno does on patrol over in Spain. And when I do, I see this fella on the perimeter. Sheriff, I don't know him.
This tastes like corn.
It's corn chowder.
Oh, then things are lining up.
So, did he do anything? The stranger? Yeah, take your time.
Changed his clothes, and he took some luggage and he threw it in a hole and covered it up. He went to town. It's the official opinion of the backup deputy that his manner was suspicious.
Where is he?
Who?
Your stranger.
Oh, he's over at the Learned Goat. Yeah.
Let's go make a survey.
How's your tibia?
Nothing about tibias right now.
Did I hurt you?
Let's do this the right way.
Is that supposed to be a criticism?
It's instinct.
Careful.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're able to? Please continue.
What's your predilection, mister? You look like you could use something potent. Or omnipotent. My brother makes this. It's like a tree fell on you. Redwood. Sheriff, it's quiet enough in here without the two of you coming in here and scaring everybody off.
We got business. Important. Good evening. You aren't mute, are you?
No.
In civilized towns, places like Bright Hope, you look a man direct in the face when you talk to him.
I didn't do nothing wrong. I'm just sitting here having a drink.
Didn't say you did anything wrong. What's your name?
Buddy.
Took a moment to recall that, didn't it?
My name is Buddy.
Why are you here?
I'm gonna meet someone.
It's today's date. Seems like if you had a rendezvous scheduled, you'd know what day it was. Let me give you an easier question. Who'd you steal those clothes from?
I ain't stole nothing.
Well, you're pretty angry for a guy named Buddy.
You've been squirting lemon juice in my eye since you came in here. I didn't commit no crime.
Why are you talking about crime now? Are you carrying a weapon? A gun? Knife? Letter opener with a sharp point? Dynamite?
No.
Deputy,
Raise your hands.
if you move in a hasty manner, I'll put a bullet in you.
Raise them. Oh, that's the only thing. Like I just told you, I ain't got no weapon.
Because you put him in that hole you dug. You all right, old man?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought I had it.
All right. Grab an arm. Brooke. Rouse Doc Taylor. Put coffee in him if he's liquored.
Supposed to be elevated above your heart.
Is this why you buy so many pillows?
I buy pillows because they're pretty.
This isn't comfortable.
Well, it's not supposed to be.
So it's correct. How's it look?
The same.
You know, once that hellish burning stops, feels almost nice. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
You're taking good care of me. Anything I can do for you?
Yes. Would you read this out loud? It's the poem you wrote in Wyoming.
Oh, it ain't a poem. It's just some things I was thinking, some emotions.
Would you read it to me?
Well, I feel stupid if I read it out loud.
Really not. It's beautiful. Whenever I was alone, I would read it, and I would feel better. Please.
I can't think of a polite way out of this.
That's because there isn't.
What time is it?
10:30. Next day.
Mr. and Mrs. O'Dwyer, it's John Bruder. I'm here regarding a medical matter.
Good evening, Mrs. O'Dwyer.
Are you hurt?
Oh, I'm not the injured party. There was a drifter that got quick with the sheriff.
Shot in the leg.
Shot in the leg.
And Doc Taylor's in his cups?
Deep. I took his equipment.
I have my own.
Does yours contain 2 bottles of vodka?
Where's the drifter?
He's in jail.
Arthur?
Yeah?
I need to extract a bullet. Mr. Bruder shall escort me.
Okay. John,
Yes.
if you make any flirtatious remarks in my wife's presence, there'll be a reckoning.
I'll behave, cowboy.
Please keep your leg elevated.
I'll do it. Bye.
Bye.
You have a gift.
I have 4 brothers, and we grew up in cold weather. Checkers is all we did.
Did you ever beat Nick in a checkers match?
Nope. Well, we've only played twice.
Well, I haven't had a different result in 100 games. Maybe I shouldn't bet. What's that?
A blonde hair. Looks like from a woman.
I told you his manner was suspicious.
That's you, Doc?
It's John Bruder. I brought Mrs. O'Dwyer.
Evening, Miss O'Dwyer.
Ma'am. Thank you for coming.
Happy to help.
You can go.
You're welcome.
Swing the gate. What do you need from us?
Pot of boiling water.
I'll get it.
Can you remove his chains?
No, ma'am.
He's that dangerous.
He buried that stuff outside of town. It's not his, and it's got bloodstains all over it.
He's boiling.
I only shot him in the leg.
Well, that's his hobby.
Deputy,
Not every man who leaps in front of your pistol is Hale.
do what you can for him. Very likely he's going to get hanged, but it would be nice if the families of the people he bushwhacked could come to town and watch him go purple on the rope.
Well, that should inspire.
Deputy, I want you to stay here tonight and help Mrs. O'Dwyer with whatever she needs. Lock everything up, and then escort her home when she's done.
Isn't that what we have a backup deputy for?
Oh, no, I'll take care of things. I don't sleep a few hours anyway.
Nick stays. I want you to get some rest. You did real good tonight.
Oh.
Does he have a name?
He proffered Buddy, but that's probably somebody he hates or who's dead.
Very well. Please let my husband know not to wait up. I need to stay and monitor the patient's fever after the surgery.
Yes, ma'am. Chicory.
Wait a minute. Hey, I'm doing a lot better than I thought. Much better. You're looking at my side of the board. Oh. Night. All right. Night, Miss O'Dwyer.
Good night.
Good night, ma'am.
It's heating up.
Please don't stick your fingers in the water.
Oh, yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Well, thanks for letting me know.
Thanks for loaning her out.
Yeah. So Deputy Nick's gonna bring her back.
He will.
How's your wife doing?
Better. Thought maybe it was pneumonia, but seems like it was just a bad cold.
Good to hear. Give her my regards.
I will.
Good night. Dear Samantha, I hope things are going good for you back in Bright Hope and that Doc Taylor is drinking less. I'm in Wyoming now. The ride here was long and difficult, and the foreman had to discipline a lot of men and let some go, which made things harder for the rest of us, especially in this cold weather. I've been in charge of the night roundup for a while and have organized it pretty good. Sometimes, when I'm working long, I look at the faces of the other cowboys and I can see that they're miserable all the way through. But since I met you, I don't get that feeling anymore like I used to. You give me this warmth in my direct center that won't turn cold no matter what happens out here. The other day I saw these hills on the border, and the shapes of them reminded me of you, and you're next to me in bed on your side. Sometimes I see you in the waterfalls and the clouds, and always you have that real happy look on your face, like when I come back from being away and we're about to kiss for the first time in months. Well, that ain't a poem. No, ma'am.
My body feels like cotton.
I gave you some tincture of opium.
Are you done?
I need to clean the wound and sew it shut.
I'm coming, ladies. Don't fret.
Mr. Wallington? Is that you?
Samantha, you back yet? Hey, Sam?
Told you last night I'd make breakfast. Now, why don't you go back to bed?
I'd like to do it, Franklin. I'm feeling better today.
You were feeling better last night.
You're a remedy.
And you're making fry bread.
Well, that's my intention. But where'd you put the spoons? They're no place logical.
I thought you might explain that enigma. That's you, Clarence?
Excuse me.
Door's open. Why are you in my breakfast?
There's a situation. Serious.
I'll leave you two.
Talk.
This morning I went out to tend to my colt, needed a new shoe. And when I got there, I saw Buford, the stable boy. He was laying there dead. He was all torn up.
An animal got to him?
I don't know. I couldn't say. I didn't care to linger, you know. I just went down to the office to try and get a deputy, but when I went inside, there was nobody in there.
Nobody? Not even in the jail cell?
No, sir. Completely empty.
Go up the street, fetch Chicory, and meet me in front of the stable.
Yes, sir.
Get some distance. Listen up! This is Sheriff Franklin Hunt. If anybody's in there, identify yourself right now, or I'll shoot you dead.
Poor kid. How many horses does Wallington usually keep in here?
Well, there was my colt, and then he kept 5.
Let's get to the jail.
Oh. Well, Indians? Looks like it, but I don't reckon. Fetch the professor, bring him to the Learned Goat. Show him that. I'll be there in about 20 minutes.
You gonna go talk to Mr. O'Dwyer?
Yeah.
Sheriff, is my wife still at the jail?
Let's, talk inside, Mr. O'Dwyer.
Something happened?
Let's talk where you can sit.
Tell me here and tell me plain.
Mrs. O'Dwyer was abducted. I think you should go back inside and sit down and we can talk about it.
Who took her?
Looks like Indians. Got Nick, too. We're meeting at the Learned Goat to talk about what can be done. Clarence? Mr. O'Dwyer, please sit. Gizzard, you brew some coffee?
Something amiss?
Yeah. Put some whiskey in his.
Sheriff Hunt, what do you intend to do about my horses?
They're not my priority right now.
Those are my finest.
Quiet! Ask about horses again, I'll slap you red.
You come on with me, Mr. Wallington. I'm going to retrieve your special bottle from the bar over there.
I retrieved our expert.
You know who did this?
There's only one group that hunts with these.
Who?
They don't have a name.
What kind of tribe doesn't have a name?
One that doesn't have a language. Cave dwellers.
You know where they are?
I have a general idea.
You'll take us to them?
I won't.
Because you're an Indian?
Because I don't want to get killed.
You're afraid of your own kind?
They're not my kind. They're a spoiled bloodline of inbred animals who rape and eat their own mothers.
Well, what are they?
Troglodytes.
What do they look like?
A man like you would not distinguish them from Indians, even though they're something else entirely.
Why would they tear that stable boy up, leave him, but take the others away?
They don't eat Negroes.
Do they think they're poisonous?
Chicory. You'll show us where they're at?
You'll be killed if you enter their territory.
That wasn't the question! Show us where they're at.
We won't be dissuaded.
Bring me a map of the Western Range.
We got an old survey map. You know where it is, Gizzard?
Why was my husband, the mayor, not informed of this situation immediately?
Well, the sheriff, he told me to go get him, but I'm old and I forgot.
You expect me to believe that?
I'm hoping.
Was it Indians?
Troglodytes.
This empty area is a mountain range. Forbidden territory it has been for centuries. Somewhere in the northwestern part of it is a place my people call the Valley of the Starving Men. Troglodytes are said to live there.
That's days from here.
How many of them do you think there are?
It won't matter. You have no chance against any number of them.
I'm riding out with Mr. O'Dwyer because there isn't a choice for either of us. Rest of you can stay.
You'll be killed.
I'm coming with you.
No, I need you here. You need to keep an eye on
No,
things.
I'm coming. I'm coming. Nick's gone, and this is what the backup's for, to help an emergency, not stay back. I'm coming.
All right, old man.
This is suicide.
I'll get back to meet you in front of the jail in 15 minutes.
As will I. I'm the one who fetched your wife. Got her involved. Got a responsibility to you both. And I've killed more Indians than everyone here put together.
Well, it's an ugly boast.
It isn't a boast, but a fact.
Telegraph Gatesville. Let them know what happened here. Have them send a couple of deputies to watch over things while I'm gone.
You should address the mayor directly.
Yes, you should. Somebody should bury Buford. He's got no kin in Bright Hope.
I'll have him blessed and put underground.
Appreciate it.
Does anybody know how to spell troglodytes? For the telegram.
You'll hear it soon.
I hope this doesn't sound callous, but do you truly believe they're still alive?
I'm not gonna speculate on that.
There are limits to the responsibilities of a town sheriff. Riding out
Lorna,
into the
I'm
territory.
going. There isn't an option. Let's not have words on this.
Franklin. Please come back.
Hey, Greg. Here. Brought some fresh wives. Oh, there's some good people in trouble. And I got to do what I can for them. So, I'll see you back here. We're way up high.
Is that my wife's kit?
It is.
I'll carry it.
If we don't find Wallington stock, can your stallion carry both you and Mrs. O'Dwyer?
I'm carrying her.
Good. Nick can ride with me if he has to. This animal's strong. Mr. O'Dwyer, I need to say this to you, and I don't want you to get sore. We're making a 5-day journey in 3 days, riding along and sleeping the bare minimum. We need to take care of these animals and ourselves.
I ain't thinking about myself right now.
I know you're not, which is why I'm putting this to you direct. If our horses die before we get there, or we go into hostile territory, weak and foggy with exhaustion, we won't rescue anybody. The only advantage we have over these cave dwellers is being smarter. So let's not lose that.
It ain't gonna be easy making camp while these savages...
I know it won't, but we need to keep ourselves collected.
Well, it ain't gonna be easy.
I got the dynamite.
How many?
6.
Now that is not a handsome horse. Let me help you down.
I can do it.
Not gracefully.
Pain is how your body talks to you. You do well to listen to it. Mr. O'Dwyer.
Yeah.
Are we gonna come across any more ponds before dark?
I don't know what's west of here. No cattle trail or anything else goes in that direction.
Let's fill up here.
That reminds me. I forgot to pack the Yule tree.
Are any of you somnambulists?
That's private.
Me sleepwalk.
Oh. No, I don't.
Me neither.
No.
Good. Sleep with your guns nearby, and you shoot anything that rings a bell.
Could be an innocent animal. Somebody lost.
Our horses are hobbled. Any animal that comes at us is a predator. Any person that approaches a camp in the dark without identifying themselves is a criminal or a savage. You hear it jingle, point your gun and shoot. I'll probably beat you to the draw, but don't count on me to save you.
Let it go.
I can't. Hey. Hey! Now you watch how you speak to the law. Sheriff especially. You aren't captain.
No. I'm the most intelligent man here, and I intend to keep us alive.
Oh, you're the most intelligent man here. Is that a fact?
It is. Sheriff Hunt has a wife. So does Mr. O'Dwyer. And you're a widower.
Yeah. What has that got to do with anything?
Smart men don't get married.
Well, that's because no woman wants you.
Many women invite me over for dessert. 11 in Bright Hope.
John, it's enough of that kind of talk.
All right, cowboy.
Is that enough?
Oh, that's plenty.
Sure?
Yeah.
Blow on it first.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Let us pray. Bless us, O Lord, and these thy gifts.
Which we are about to receive.
From
Where do we leave? Oh, I'll rouse everyone when I wake up. I don't sleep more than about 4 hours a night. Sheriff. Can you read a book in the bath?
All
understand what you're asking.
Well, what I'm asking is, can you sit in a bathtub full of hot water and read a book?
I never tried.
Well, I heard about people doing it all the time, but every time I try it, I ruin the book. I splash water on it, and I get it wet, turning the pages. I've even dropped some in.
Why are you so determined to read literature while taking a bath?
Well, it's just nothing feels better than sitting in that tub. But it just gets so dull looking at your toes the whole time.
What? Why don't you get a music stand? Like the kind the orchestra fella uses, or the choir master.
Well, that's an idea.
You put your book on that, right next to the tub. Keep a towel near so you can dry your fingers, before you turn the pages.
First thing I'm gonna do when I get back is I'm gonna go get me one of those stands. Hey, I bet you Mr. Bruder couldn't have thought of that solution.
Good night, old man.
Yeah. Good night. It is the official opinion of the backup deputy that Mr. O'Dwyer's behavior is suspicious.
He's got a lot on his mind.
Could I borrow the German?
If you broke it, would you go to Hamburg and purchase a replacement?
Oh, of course I would. Peter loves schnitzel.
I'll look myself.
What do you see?
A snake in a tree.
What kind?
Deceased.
Oh, Jesus, goddamn.
Sorry.
You know when?
Yes, sir.
Brooder. Don't step in the middle.
I shan't.
How's the leg?
Swollen.
Any signs of infection?
Don't think so.
Chicory should look at it tonight when we're camped. He did some surgery in the war.
Minded myself.
Is that tincture of opium?
You went in my things? My wife's possessions?
I did.
Well, you shouldn't have. Yes! Give it back, you dumb imbecile!
Don't hurl insults at Chicory. He's following orders. Now, give over that bottle.
It ain't yours to claim!
If you use that stuff, you'll spill from the saddle. I'm trying to prevent that accident.
I ain't had any.
I apologize for going in your wife's things. Will you yield it? Mr. O'Dwyer rides Vanguard.
Mr. Corey.
Call me Chicory.
Chicory. Sorry for hollering at you.
My wife used to call me a dumb imbecile all the time. Felt kind of nice.
Brooder, take a look with the German we need to put in soon.
I'll make a survey.
Sheriff,
old man.
You know, I know that the world's supposed to be around, but I'm not so sure about this part.
He's all the way empty.
You think that infection could turn to gangrene?
Can go either way.
Have you ever performed an amputation?
Yeah, in the war. But even done correctly, chances aren't good.
That seems like an especially miserable way to spend your final days.
The worst.
Relax, gentlemen, relax. Don't be scared. I am a friend.
You aren't. You're a stranger and a sneak.
I was about to announce myself.
Strike a match so we can see you clear. We'll light things up with our guns. Mind our backs.
One moment, por favor. My name is Ramiro.
You got any compañeros?
I have an associate.
Tell him to strike a match.
Do what they ask.
Just him?
Just him.
We see any others lurking around, we'll execute you.
I speak the truth. I was going to announce myself.
Be quiet and toss your guns.
My associate is unarmed.
Come forward. Don't drop those matches. See if you can salvage the fire. Damn you! Deputy, hold.
Holster your gun.
You had no cause.
Those men were scouts for a raiding party. Or thieves.
You don't know that.
And I wanted to get information from them in any case.
They wouldn't have told you the correct year, much less anything else.
I know how to interrogate a man.
He's got a system.
We need to pack up and make a cold camp somewhere else, someplace defensible. If you want to question my morals, do it later.
There aren't any to question.
What transpired? Well, Mr. Bruder just educated 2 Mexicans on the meaning of manifest destiny.
They deserve it?
I don't know.
We breaking camp.
Oh. No, you go back to sleep. I'll wake you when we leave. Unless you want to eat dinner. Here, we saved some for you. There's pork and beans.
Thank you. Well, were they armed?
Sort of.
What time is it?
It's about 9. But it feels like next week.
I see a spot. Shielded on one side.
Good enough.
You shouldn't have shot those Mexicans. You hear me, Bruder? It was wrong.
Go to sleep, old-timer.
One of them was wearing a crucifix.
Then Jesus should have helped him.
You shouldn't call for the Lord's attention right now.
I'm not overly concerned.
Quiet. We need to sleep every minute we can. Situation's bad enough already.
Well, he was wrong to do it.
Deputy.
Yes, sir.
Ambush!
What? Blast! They got the horses.
Save your bullets. They're beyond. I don't understand how they got them all. Saucy would never allow some greaser on her back.
You trained her in bigotry?
She's smart, and she's loyal.
John. Looks like she resisted.
I'm coming. Thank you for your service.
We need to compact our gear and bury the remainder. If we sleep, it should be in hot daylight, not now.
Mr. O'Dwyer, that valley is at least a 2-day walk.
I'll try to match your pace. If I fall behind, I'll catch up when you sleep.
Bruder, compact your gear to the essentials.
I shall.
Sorry about Saucy.
Yes, sir. She's top quality.
Thank you. We'll carry your stuff. Go on. Get ahead of us.
When you pack, don't forget a medicine kit.
We won't.
You watch the terrain now. There's one bad fall, you lose that leg.
Watch out for those brigands.
Over in Mississippi, Nadine and I saw a cripple on crutches with one leg race a normal man and win. He took these huge strides, kind of a back and forth motion like a pendulum. He's uncommonly hasty, yeah.
It isn't the same with a hurt leg.
Well, I was just pointing out the possibilities.
Mr. O'Dwyer! Are you well?
I'm fine!
I wonder if Peter will enjoy Mexican food. I imagine he'll like tamales. If somebody gives him a hot pepper, they get a hoof in the face.
Aren't you tired?
Whoa, no, out in the plain here, just pretending to be a pack mule.
That in no way affects the endeavors of your mouth.
Well, would you prefer the sound of trudging footsteps and men breathing? That makes it worse.
Just keep on, I'll catch up.
You sure?
Don't have a choice. Just mark the route with 4 stones every so often.
We will. Here. You take this. You're gonna trail. Use Bruder's German. I believe Peter will learn to appreciate Mexican women.
I'm starting to envy that horse.
It's Arthur O'Dwyer. I'm coming into camp.
We won't shoot, almost certainly.
Mind the trip line.
We've been here a couple hours. We're leaving at twilight.
Wake me then.
Time to go. Mr. Bruder found a pond and we filled your canteens. And we put some provisions in your squirrel bag. You know, lots of things with food energy like cheese and nuts and some beef columns.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Mr. O'Dwyer.
Sheriff?
We'll mark our route with the 4 rocks so you can see it.
No.
No,
I'm coming with you.
follow after at your own pace.
We get there before you catch up. I'll try to refrain from flirting with Mrs. O'Dwyer.
Don't you talk that way about my wife. I know you had designs.
That was years ago. And she refused me. And now I'm out here risking my life for the both of you. Perhaps that entitles me to an occasional innuendo.
Well, it doesn't. She is my whole everything, and those savages have got her, and God knows what they're doing to her. And in every second that we delay,
Remove yourself. Damnation.
God!
You unearthed my medical kit. Hold still. Let me examine you.
How bad?
Mr. O'Dwyer, you're staying behind.
No, I'm coming with you.
You can't.
Yes, I can. What? You don't give me back my crutch!
That leg can't be disregarded.
Now you're staying put.
To hell with your authority and the way you've been doing things. You shouldn't have shot that drifter back in Bright Hope and got my wife involved, and Bruder shouldn't have executed them Mexicans and made it all worse.
Can't honestly say I know which way it would have gone with the Mexicans. Or if I'd have let that drifter go. But this is where we are. You can't go anywhere on that leg. It needs to be operated on.
Mr. O'Dwyer.
Look at it. Chickery's gonna have to take that leg.
No.
If we don't, gangrene will set in, and then you'll die.
This is my choice, not yours, and I'm saying no. 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 Can you set it?
I can set it.
That's your choice, so be it.
Will you leave some stones so I can follow in case something happens to you?
I'll mark the route.
Thank you. Just give me enough so you can operate. I don't want to wake up next month. You take the rest in case my wife needs it. Or Deputy Nick.
I'll put some in a whiskey flask. And I'll leave the remainder for you. But you don't take more than a spoonful a day.
I don't know if I'll be awake when you go, so I won't apologize to you now for getting hot at you. I don't lose my temper most times.
We know you don't.
Don't concern yourself over it.
I thought it made things interesting.
I appreciate what you're doing. Don't think I ain't appreciate it. Just please keep her safe.
We won't leave without Mrs. O'Dwyer in our care.
Feel the medicine?
My hand's got tingles.
Lean back.
There you go. Put your head right there.
Brace him. The tincture will help. This is going to penetrate.
So long, cowboy.
Will he survive?
Well, he has a chance. But
you hear that?
What are you hearing?
It stopped. Just wait a second, you. Oh, I thought I was imagining that.
Well, I'm fairly certain I heard that sound back in Bright Hope on the night of the kidnapping.
Feels like a signal. Maybe an alarm. Inspect your firearms. We've been spotted.
it's the official opinion of the backup deputy that leaving the trail of rocks is a job for the backup deputy.
I told him I'd do it. Was that it?
Yes.
Sounds further than before.
Maybe they're frightened.
Of us? No.
So, how many of them did you kill?
Not enough.
Oh, they were all, what do you call them? Warriors and braves.
Mostly.
Oh, some weren't braves.
Some weren't men.
Oh.
An Indian woman is still an Indian. She knows how to use a bow and a spear, and so do her children.
Why do you hate him so much?
You should ask my mother and my sisters.
Never met him.
That's correct. Never did.
Oh. Indians got him, huh?
Let him alone, old man.
Thing like that makes a considerable impression upon a 10-year-old boy.
I'm awful sorry for what happened to him, but... well, I don't think I could ever kill a woman or a child. Not even if
Deputy,
you know.
is it possible for you to close that aperture?
You see it?
I see several.
Can you tell which one's Valley of the Starving Men?
I cannot.
Will you trust me with the German?
I've seen you operate.
Oh. Oh, my Lord.
What?
Oh.
What?
Oh, I wish I had this with me when I went to the rodeo. The clarity
Do you
and
see
the
the
magnifying.
valleys?
Yeah, I see a few of them. They all look the same. May Sheriff Hunt try the German?
You may.
Yeah.
I think we should start with the nearest one.
I'll take the vanguard. One of you two should monitor the rear with the German.
If you see anything or hear anything, point it out first before you shoot.
I shall. As long as it doesn't forfeit my opportunity.
Bruder, we're here for a rescue, not a massacre.
Horse tracks.
Mr. Wallington's or ours?
See if you can find a set with one horse, a smaller one, missing a hind shoe. Right here.
I think that's Clarence's colt.
Almost certainly.
It means we change direction.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Tracks here west to the plow.
So this is it.
signal once I've made a determination.
If you haven't heard from me in 30 seconds, go.
What's the signal?
See any activity in there?
Sugar, tie this off.
I need the repeater. Supply me with dynamite. And don't return until I've used it. I'm far too vain to ever live as a cripple. This is my spot. I'd like a cigar. The answer to your question is 116.
You killed 116 Indians. Bye, Mr. Bruder.
We'll make sure all this has value.
Please do. I shall kill as many as I can.
signal once I've made a determination. If you haven't heard from me in 30 seconds, go.
What's the signal?
See any activity in there?
Sugar, tie this off.
I need the repeater. Supply me with dynamite. And don't return until I've used it. I'm far too vain to ever live as a cripple. This is my spot. I'd like a cigar. The answer to your question is 116.
You killed 116 Indians. Bye, Mr. Bruder.
We'll make sure all this has value.
Please do. I shall kill as many as I can.
We need to get up.
Hunt? Mr. Corey?
Miss O'Dwyer, are you hurt?
Go in or they'll kill you. Go!
Mrs. O'Dwyer? Are you hurt?
I'm alive.
Is that Nick with you?
He's not well.
And the drifter?
They ate him. Oh, not him.
We're in hell.
Don't take him.
Nick! Wake up!
Don't do this. Don't do this, please.
Nick! Wake up! God damn it, Nick! Wake up!
Savages.
Oh. Come on, old man! We gotta break through here! Come on! Push! Harder! Harder, old man! Ah!
Turn off.
Sheriff, you there? I'm here, Nick. I'm right here.
You were right about that drifter. He killed a lot of people. He butchered them in their sleep. And he robbed them. His name was Purvis. And then he desecrated the burial ground of these things. These Indians or whatever they are. He raved about it all in the end.
Thanks for telling me.
That man deserved to die.
All right.
You send my possessions back to Michigan. Most of that stuff belonging to my brothers.
I'll send it. Nick, listen to me. I want you to know that all these savages are gonna be massacred. The cavalry's riding right now from Gatesville, and they're gonna butcher every last one of these godless beings.
It isn't true then, what you said.
What?
About the cavalry.
No, it wasn't.
Well, I thought it might be possible that he had a secret backup plan.
I'm sorry, old man.
Well, why did you say it?
If they were doing that to me, it's the only thing I'd want to hear.
Oh, that you'd be avenged.
What happened to my husband? Is he dead?
He's alive.
Arthur wouldn't have allowed you to attempt this rescue without him.
He came along. He got injured a day ago.
Yeah.
He's convalescing.
Yeah. But we put a trail for him.
Why did you do that?
So he could follow us.
Chicory.
Here? To this place?
Oh.
We didn't know what it was like.
This is why frontier life is so difficult. Not because of the Indians or the elements, but because of the idiots.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
We're sorry.
You're idiots! And Arthur's no better. I told him not to go up on that roof, but he...
I implored him not to follow, but he's determined. We need to do what we can before he gets here so he has a chance against them. We already killed 2.
Bruder got 1.
3 then. Mrs. O'Dwyer, do you know how many there are in this clan? Mrs. O'Dwyer.
"12 males, maybe more. And 2 pregnant females who are blind cripples."
All right.
Do you still have that whiskey flask?
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. But it's got tincture in it.
You have tincture of opium?
We do. How many of them can we poison with 2 fingers worth?
Big James, check and see if any calves went astray. You won't stop me. Son of a bitch. Tincture. You watching? You seeing all this? This is what I prayed my whole life for. For help right now.
Just let me have me one drink. Just give me a little bit. Just give me a taste. All right, here.
Drink it. Gotta taste better than people. Damnation.
The one with the wolf skull will lose consciousness for a long period of time, but may live. The second one will die, and the third one will not be affected.
All right, well, 2 more is respectable.
So my husband will have to face 7 of them at least, including the one with the boar tusks.
Well, Arthur O'Dwyer is a very determined man.
And crippled.
Is that jewelry?
Goddamn abomination.
This is where it capsized. Back way.
You seen this?
Mrs. O'Dwyer,
Yes,
have you eaten anything since they took you?
a little.
If it's been more than a couple of days, you should try to eat some of that bird they gave you.
Why?
Your body needs sustenance.
They wouldn't want us to grow lean.
I've been thinking a lot about that flea circus. Remember the one that come into Bright Hope?
I remember.
Did you go?
I wasn't able to.
Well, I went with Nadine, and he was run by these two European men. They were brothers. Possibly identical twins, but one was about a foot taller than the others. Might disqualify him. What? I don't remember their name.
The Sandersons.
Did you see it?
Arthur wanted to go.
Well, I don't know what your opinion is, but my wife said it was all a trick. You know, even when those brothers give us those magnifying glasses and we saw those fleas pull that little stagecoach right into the depot or roll those cannons, those tiny little cannons onto the battlefield. She said those fleas are dead. They're just glued to some mechanical contraption, you know, that moves on its own like a timepiece or a wind-up. Still, I thought it was real. And I told her, I said, don't talk so loud. The performers will hear you. Because I don't know what kind of hearing fleas have. Or if they can sense kindness in the voice the way a dog can. They drink dog's blood. So maybe. I think it was real. I believe those fleas are alive and talented.
Most flea circuses employ tricks, but The Sandersons use real living fleas.
I knew it was authentic. I just felt it. Thank you. Thank you for verifying that.
You're welcome.
They figured it out. Sure so.
Sheriff! Wake up! Wake up! Sheriff! Sheriff, get up! Get up! Stop! I'll make sure you're avenged. I'll make sure. Sheriff, I'll make sure you're avenged. I will, I'll make sure. Sheriff! Oh, dumb imbecile. He didn't know how to reload.
What in here with the...
How many did you get?
3 others.
Then there were 3 more. At least somewhere.
Bruder?
Gone.
You gonna make it, Sheriff?
No.
You positive?
I am. Deputy.
Yes, sir.
I'm staying here. I intend to finish off the males, since they know about Bright Hope. I want you to escort the O'Dwyers home. Make sure they get there safe.
Yes.
How's your leg?
Oh, Jeffrey, Sheriff. Anything I can do for you?
Put that repeater in my hands. Go out the way you came in. Don't dawdle.
Yeah.
Miss O'Dwyer. Have a talk with Mr. O'Dwyer?
Yes. It's the official opinion of the backup deputy that a talk with him is a good idea.
Say goodbye to my wife. I'll say hello to yours.
Yes, sir.
Let's keep going.
Are you all right?
Yeah.
I'd love a proper kiss, but those things you've been putting in your mouth. Those gunshots?
They were.
Let's go.
You wanna keep going?
Yeah. Come on.
Of settlers and rogues and honest folk. Little did they know of the ancient race that dwelled beyond their borders. Foredoomed men ride out. Foredoomed men ride out. civilization. Foredoomed men ride out. They travel across green hills and hostile plains, weathering elements, savages, and each other. For western twilight winds cut and whip them. Wills unbroken, these men press on. Foredoomed men ride out. Foredoomed men ride out. Beyond the edge of civilization, foredoomed men ride out. Foredoomed men ride out. Beyond the edge of civilization.